right, for this morning's class, let's grab our chair and we're going to do some warm-up squats without the dumbbells because I'm going to show you some variations that we're going to try, and then we'll do the sets following our warm-up with a dumbbell or dumbbells if you'd like. All right, so let's have a seat on the chair with our feet about hip-width apart or so. Okay, and the head and neck and shoulders are nice and upright. Tighten your core. Push through those heels, and let's do 5 just regular squat stands. So there's 1 and 2. Oops, I actually forgot to mute you, sorry. All right, and 4. Yeah, it does feel weird. 5. All right, now this time, as you come up, let's try to do a knee lift with the left foot. It's going to really feel weird. Up, bring it down and sit all the way down. Same leg. Stand and lift, put it down and sit. Let's do 5 on this side. And up. There's 3. And up. 4. And up. Ooh, all right, let's try it the other way. So try to lift that right foot up and down and up. 2, 3, 4, and 1 more. And 5. Good. All right, so that's kind of our variation, but we will do a kick and we'll also do a side lift. But just getting used to lifting on one leg was what I wanted you to kind of warm up with. So if you want to grab a weight to add a little bit more load, go ahead. And once you do this, if you feel that that is too awkward, then go ahead and set the weight down. All right, so kettlebell, dumbbell, whatever you'd like. Hold it into your chest. Let's do 5 more just regular stands and sits. So getting used to the load here. Push through the heels and down and up. There's 2. Tighten the glutes and the core. 3, 4. All right, now we're going to try to lift that left knee here. So up and down, 5 on this side, and up, down 2, up, 3, up, 4, 1 more, up. Now let's switch legs. Try to lift that right leg. And up. 1. Breathe. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Very good. All right, done with that set. So let's set this down. But we're going to move to an upper body exercise. We'll come back to some more squat variations, but we're going to place a heavy flat band around the bottom of your foot and do some rows today. If you would like to use 2 bands to increase that resistance, go ahead and set that up. Let's place the band around the bottom of your right foot. And straighten that right leg out in front of you so you're on your heel. Your foot is flexed to keep the band in place. Okay? Walk your hands down your band a little bit so that when you sit up, you already have some resistance here. All right, shoulders are square. Shoulders are down and back a little bit. Let's take the hands and pull them into the rib cage, hip bone area. Elbows drive back. Straighten your arms out in front. As your elbows drive back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And when your arms straighten out here, let the shoulder blades come apart a little bit. So pull in and then open the shoulder blades. Exhale, pull. Inhale, stretch. Let's go for 20. Up. There's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more here. 1, 2, pull, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale, inhale 9, and one more. There is 10. Very good. All right, let's just bring this band on our lap for a moment. Take your arms down to your side here, and let's just do some shoulder circles. So your arms stay straight, and roll those shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Let's do 6 of those. There's 2. Keep your chin up, neck neutral. 3, 4, 5, and one more. There is 6. Good. All right, wiggle out a few seconds. Let's set that up on the opposite side. So grab your 1 or 2 bands, place it around the bottom of your left foot. Straighten that left leg out in front of you. You're resting on your heel with a straightish knee. Foot is flexed. Walk those hands down a bit. Okay, sit up tall, shoulders down and back, stomach tight, chin neutral. Pull the hands in again. Drive those elbows to the back, shoulder blades toward each other, and then stretch it forward. Pull it in, and just straighten your elbows right here. Exhale, pull, inhale, stretch. There's 3. Feel the muscles in your back working. 4, 5, 6, 7, and pull. 8, 9, 10 more here. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one. There is 10. Very good. All right, we are done with that one. Let's set this aside, and we're going to go back to our chair squats. And what we'll try next is we'll hold the dumbbell, and I'll have you stand up and do this front kick. Sit back down, stand up, front kick, and down. So for this one, we're just going to go right into it. So be very careful if you need to tap your toe before you kick, just to get the balance warmed up. Go ahead. We'll try 10 on each side. And again, if the weight makes this too awkward, set it down. All right, so let's take those feet slightly apart. Good posture here. Neck neutral. Let's try it. Stand it up. Kick that left leg out. Bring it down and have a seat. Okay, it's okay if it's a little awkward on your first couple, but if it doesn't warm up and stays awkward, take it back to your knee lift. There's 3, 4, 5. Nice control. 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. All right, let's try switching legs here. So take it up and kick and bring it down. Tap first if you need to. Modify if you need to. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one. And 10. All right, very good. Let's set that aside. We'll do one more variation of that. But before we do so, let's grab 2 weights for seated bicep curls. Okay. So the seated with the arms kind of locked in place is usually a little more challenging than just regular bicep curls. So adjust your weight if you need to. But for this one, let's sit in the center of the chair, but then lean the shoulder blades back so they're touching the back of your seat. And then let's position our arms so that our upper arms or elbows are touching the bars of our chair. Shoulders are down and back, chin is up, chest is up forward. All right, tighten your core here, but then bring those hands up toward the shoulders, squeeze your biceps here, straighten, stretch the biceps here. Let's shoot for 20. Decrease your reps if your weight is nice and heavy. There's 2. Exhale up. Inhale down. There's 3. And curl. 4. 5. 6. Curl. 7. 8. 9. Try for 10 more and contract. Stretch. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. And up. 7. 8. 9. And last one. There is 10. All right. Let's carefully set those weights down and just sit up for a moment, bringing those arms back to the side of your body. Let's go back to some of those shoulder circles, but we'll go in the opposite direction. So take your shoulders to the back first, stick your chest out, bring those shoulders up toward the ears, forward and down. Okay, so a nice range of motion. There's 2. Let's do 6. Breathe. 3. 4. 5. And 6. All right, nice. Wiggle out a few seconds, and we're going to hit that second set of bicep curls. Okay, let's grab those weights again. And set it up. Good posture. And go ahead and curl. Contract those biceps here. Stretch on your way down. Exhale up. Inhale down. And curl. There's 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. And breathe. 8. 9. 10 more here. And contract, stretch. 1, 2. And breathe. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up. 9, one more, and up. There is 10. All right, very good. Let's set these down. Grab some water, wiggle out a little bit while I show you our next squat exercise. So we'll try to use the dumbbell. Now, again, that's optional. I'll have you stand, take this leg out to the side, bring it back, and sit. Okay? Again, until you get used to that balance and stability, it might feel a little awkward. So if you want to just stand all the way, get your stability, then take the leg out, that's okay. But as you go on, if you can lift the leg as you stand, that's what you're going to try to do. All right, let's try 10 on each side. So grab your weight, hold that weight into your chest, good posture. Tighten everything up, and let's give it a shot. Left leg out first. There's out and in. And wait until you feel stable before you take that foot up too early. And up. There's 3, 4, 5. Breathe. 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more. Let's try the other leg. 10. Okay, warm it up. Out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, last 2, 9, and 10. All right, good job there. All right, let's set that down. Take a couple breaths. All right, we're going to hit a tricep exercise with a little bit of balance and stability. So what I mean by that is we're going to use our chair for a tabletop leg position. We're going to really load that left foot. We're going to start with the left arm. But where we're going to challenge our balance and stability is right now, my right knee is on the chair with my right hand. After 5 reps, I'm going to give you the opportunity to take this knee just a little bit off your chair, okay? And what that's going to do is load your left leg a lot more. But when that leg comes up, it's only a few inches because you want to maintain your tabletop position. And also make sure when you take the knee up, it's not forward like this. The knee stays directly under your hip. So we'll try that for 5 reps. And then for the next 10, we'll try to straighten that leg behind you, still maintaining tabletop position. And that's really, really going to load that left glute hamstring and work a little bit more balance and stability. And when you have one leg up, one arm up, it also makes the core work harder to help you stabilize. So let's choose a weight that will challenge the triceps. We're going to try 10 reps with a straight arm and then 10 reps with the bent elbow, okay? So 1 dumbbell. We'll start with it in your left hand, and the left foot is on the floor. So make sure your left heel is also directly under your left hip. And then place your right knee and your right hand on your chair. And again, take a moment to kind of feel that your shoulders and hips are square, your back is flat, your neck is neutral. All right, with that straight elbow, keep the knee on the chair for now. Lift that arm straight up. Squeeze the tricep, hold it right here, and lower slowly. 5 like this. Straight elbow up and down. There's 2. And exhale, hold. There's 3. And up. 4. And up. 5. Now, before you continue, see if you can take that right knee just a little bit off the chair. And now, straight elbow still. Up. 6. Loading that left heel. 7. Tightening your core. 8. Up. 9. And up. Now pause again. See if you can straighten that right knee. Get that leg parallel to the floor if possible. Now bend your left elbow. Bring your upper arm against the side of your body. Straighten that arm. Keep that elbow up and bend. If this gets too difficult with that right leg extended, go ahead and bend it or place it right back down onto the chair. Out. There's 3. Breathe. 4. Straighten. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. One more. And 10. All right. Come on out of that position. Let's have a seat in the chair for a moment. Now we're going to do some large arm circles. So take those arms back down to the side of your body. Chin is up. Take both arms forward, up toward the ceiling. Bring it around to the back and down. 6 of these. Just again, a nice range of motion, little stretch here. 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. And 6. All right, wiggle all that out. Take a breath. Grab some water anytime you'd like. And then we're going to set up for the other side. All right, so our weight goes in our right hand. And let's place that left knee on the chair, left hand on the chair, and we're driving through that right heel. Sorry. All right, so we're trying to fire up the right glute hamstring. Your arm is straight to start, and your left knee is on the chair. Okay, again, fiddle with your body position. Feel that you're in a tabletop-like position with straight back, square shoulders and hips. All right, straight elbow. Take that arm up. Hold it right there a second. Lower slowly. Now, during these reps with your arm, we're trying to work the triceps, the back of your upper arm. And you should feel that muscle right from the beginning. It should get more difficult as the reps go on. If it doesn't, you need a heavier weight. There's 5. Now pause a second. See if you can take that left knee just a few inches off your chair, but maintain your tabletop-like position. Continue with that straight arm. Hold it and down slow. Exhale up. Inhale down. And up. 3. 4. Let's pause again. If you can, take that left leg, straighten it behind you. Leg is parallel to the floor. Everything is square still. Bend your right elbow. Bring that upper arm. Glue it against the side of your body. Keep it there. Straighten the arm again. And bend. Straighten. And bend. And exhale. Inhale. Out. 4. 5. 6. 7. Breathe. 8. Push through that right heel. Tighten the core. 1 more. and 10. All right, let's bring that knee down and come on up from that position and have a seat in your chair again. All right, let's hit another round of those shoulder circles so our arms are down to the side of our body here. Good posture. And now take your arms to the back first. Bring it around to the front and down. Okay, going for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Very good. And wiggle all that out. All right, we're going to hit a leg exercise next. Let me show you this one here. I'm going to show you this in 2 different positions just so you can get a good feel for what I'm doing. So we'll put an ankle weight on your left leg. Of course, that is optional. And I have my cabinet here that I can hold on to. I definitely prefer you find something to hold on to. But we're going to use the chair. I'm going to stand with my right foot in front of the chair, but my left leg is going to be out here with the ankle weight. We're going to take this leg up and we're going to cross and just bring our heel onto the chair so it crosses over just a tiny bit, not much, and we bring the heel to the floor. So we come up, tap the chair, bring it down. Now if you see my chair in front of me, just to give you an idea how much you move the leg, I've got my right leg here and I'd still want you to hold on, and you're going to bring this leg up, just bring it on top of the chair just a tiny bit, and back down. Okay, you're going to set your chair up so that you can hang on with one of your arms. Okay, so either position, as long as you can hang on to something and grab that ankle weight. Now, even though I want you to hold on, if you do have good balance and stability, you'll just hold on very lightly. Okay. In this way, you're going to work your balance and stability a little bit. The reason I don't want you to let go completely is because I want this to be a slow, controlled motion. And because you're kind of crossing over, I don't want you constantly working on preventing the tilt. I want you to really focus on contracting this quad, okay? So let's set up. You have that left leg out in front. Your hips and shoulders stay square and your chin stays up. All right, slowly lift this leg up, squeeze in this quad, tap your heel to your chair, slowly bring the heel back to the floor. Bring it up slow, take it down slow. So if you are holding on, which I'm hoping you are, and you can loosen up the grip of how much you're holding on, go ahead. Just try not to let those hips go side to side all over the place. There's 4. Up. 5. Tighten those lower abdominal muscles. 6. Tighten that right glute. 7. And up. 8. And breathe. 9. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more, and 10. Good. Now before we switch sides, follow me. You need your chair or something to hold on to, but we're not going to put the foot on the chair. Take that right leg back out in front of you, square your hips, tighten, tighten, lift the leg as high as you can handle it, squeeze this quad, very slow pulses. Go up, up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and down. All right, wiggle that all out. That hits both sides, your stabilizing side as well as your working side. All right, we're gonna switch the ankle weight to the other side. And if you need to adjust your chair position so that you can continue to hang on, go right ahead. I'm gonna put mine this way for this leg. Actually, I'm gonna put it this way. That makes more sense. All right, so we have our right heel out in front. Now try not to let your hip push out to that left side. Square up, tighten that glute, tighten the core, chin up. All right, now focus on that right quad. Lift it up. Slowly tap your heel to the chair. Slowly bring it down. And holding on as lightly as you can, but holding on. There's 2. Lift, tap, down slow. 3. And up. 4. 5. 6. 7. Breathe. 8. 9. 10. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. One more. And 10. All right, take a second or two. Breathe. Now we're going to do those pulses. All right, let's hold on. Get that leg out in front. Square the hips. Lift the leg up as high as you can handle it. And slow pulses. Press it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and down. Very good. All right, wiggle that all out, and let's take this ankle weight off of our foot, and we'll set that aside. All right. Let's move on to a lateral lunge, pulling our arms up, trying to hit the obliques, as well as a little bit of the glute, inner thigh, upper back, and shoulders. All right, so if you have your equipment kind of in the center of your floor, let's clear it a little bit. And then we'll grab a couple light medium dumbbells, a weight that will challenge the obliques without killing your neck. All right, so we're going to separate those feet, but we're going to keep them here. We're not going to step in and out. Okay, toes are forward. And let's actually lunge to our left side first today. So we have straight arms here, good posture. Okay, keep the hips and shoulders square as you lunge down to your left. So bend that knee, sit back a little bit. Don't worry about touching the floor. Straight arms right up in front of your shoulders. Tighten those abs. Sit it back, push up through that left heel. There's 2. Let's go for 15. If your body cooperates, there's 3. You're going to try to sit a little lower. That will make that left glute work a little more. 4. But certainly watch your ankle, knees, hips. 5. Feel that stretch through the right inner thigh. There is 6. Breathe up. 7. 8. 9. 10. Try to keep your chin and chest up a little bit so I should see your face. 11. When you lunge down. 12. 13. 14. And 15. All right, let's come out of that position. Wiggle around, walk around, move. All right, take a couple breaths. Okay, let's set up for that second round. Straddle those legs again. Good posture, straight elbows. Warm it up to your right side this time. Bend that knee, sit back a little bit, straight elbows. Right up in front of your shoulders, tighten the core. Take it down and bring it up. There's 2. As things warm up, see if you can sit your hip back a little deeper. 3. Lengthening through that left inner thigh. 4. Drawing in the abdominal muscles. 5. Chin and chest up. 6. And down. Up. 7. 8. 9. Breathe. 10. 5 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Oops, that's 5. And I was going to keep going because I'm having so much fun. All right, let's set these weights down and wiggle out a little bit. Okay, let's do a little stretch here. So take those feet about hip width apart, bend both knees. Let's take that left arm up and then keep your hips lined up, but reach over to your right side. Lengthen through the left side of your body. Neck is neutral. Take a breath or 2 here. This should be a feel-good stretch. Nothing too strenuous. Come back to your center. Let's switch it around. Right arm is up. Hips are square. Lean over to the left. Chin up and breathe. And bring that up, square up again. And now you can just relax your legs and feet. And bring those arms down to the side of your body. Soften your knees, good posture. Take your arms up over your head. Take a nice deep breath in. Look up a little bit to the ceiling. Exhale as those arms come down. One more time. Nice deep breath in through your nose. Look up to the ceiling a little bit. And exhale as those arms come down. All right, awesome job. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Have a wonderful day, and I'll look forward to hopefully seeing you tomorrow. Take care.